What's up guys, it's Cobalt here and welcome back to another video. If you've been following my channel for the past couple weeks, you know that I actually participated in my very first art market. So I decided to film a little bit of my experience and I just wanted to make this video to show you guys how it went and just show you guys my booth because again, this is my first time that I've ever done anything like this. Technically, I have sold my LPS customs at LPS Con for the past 2 years, but that doesn't really count because I didn't have my own booth or table. I just walked around and sold things. This time I actually had my own dedicated space with my whole setup and it was really awesome and a great experience. But of course, I want to start off by showing you all of the customs that I made. I ended up selling a few of my older customs as well. Some of these might look familiar from my most recently posted customs for sale video, and if you check my eBay link down below in the description, you might actually see that some of these guys are still available for sale, but luckily a lot of them did get sold at the event, which I really appreciate. And by the way, if there's anybody watching this video who saw me or bought a custom or anything from me, hello, welcome to the channel, I really appreciate it. While I continue to show off these customs, for a little bit of context, this art market was actually hosted at my university in the art center on my campus. So it was basically a bunch of different artists from my school or various alumni that came together and sold all of their work. And as a seller, obviously we did have to pay for our spaces, but it was extremely affordable. Since I brought my own table and I vended for all 3 days, the entire thing only cost me $25 and I definitely made back all the money that I spent on this, which is so cool. And my main goal with this was kind of just to experiment and see if I could sell my LPS related work in a space that obviously isn't full of LPS fans. Because, you know, at LPS Con, selling LPS customs or anything LPS related is super easy because it's an event solely for people who are fans of LPS. But this was definitely uncharted territory and somewhere where I wasn't sure if people would even know what LPS were. But it was actually really funny because even if there were people who just sort of walked by or didn't really pay too much attention to my booth or come up to me, I got a lot of people who would do double takes and be like, oh my god, there's the Littlest Pet Shops, or just people who like saw that and smiled. So I thought that was kind of cool. At least I made people's days a little bit better, I guess, by them seeing LPS and suddenly getting reminded of their childhood or whatever. Alright, so I'm not much of a vlogger, I'll tell you that much, so the footage here is kind of janky, but I tried to get some videos of me setting up my table and showing off the final setup because I think it looks really cool. It was put together very last minute because, like I said, never done this before, so I didn't know exactly how to do it. Pretty much everything that I had to set up with is just like random stuff from the dollar store. So I got some foam board and a really crappy tablecloth and some construction paper, and you know what? I made it work. I think it looked very cool and very colorful. Obviously, aside from my LPS customs, I was also selling some of my 3D printed stuff, a lot of my ceramic stuff, and some of my prints. None of my prints sold, so I'll see if I can try selling that on Etsy possibly in the future. It was some digital art prints, but mostly some photography prints of my LPS customs. But you know, at least it was a way for me to entice people to go check out my Instagram because they could see some of my past work and stuff. And speaking of which, in the future, I would also love to put some of my ceramics work on my Etsy, but I will also have more stickers on there soon as well. But those are all just future plans, so we'll see if that actually happens. But anyways, day 1 was definitely my most successful day sales-wise, but day 2 was pretty good as well. Because I sold so many customs on day 1, I decided to make a few more customs for day 2. I didn't make any more for day 3, but obviously here are the newer ones that I made for day 2. I think more of these are still available on my eBay than from day 1, but as you probably have been able to notice, a lot of the customs that I made specifically to sell here were partial customs just because I'm super busy right now, so I needed a way to get some work out really quickly. So there's definitely some that are more detailed than others, but with all my partial customs, obviously I make sure to repaint the eyes because I think that's the most important part of making a partial custom that you actually want to try to sell to somebody. But hey, I'm pretty impressed with how many I was able to cook out. I think they're all really cool. Obviously a lot of G7 partials here, and the German Shepherd custom that I showed, I said it before, I'll say it again, I'm obsessed with him. I love him so much. But yeah, day 2 is pretty much exactly the same. I got my little setup going together. I think I set it up a little bit differently each day, but as I said before, this was a really positive experience for me and definitely something that I want to do again. Like I said, this art market was at my school. I definitely want to try to apply again for it next semester, even though I'll be graduated at that point, but I should still be able to do it and maybe just check out some other art markets that will be around my community and, you know, see what's up. So if I do that, I definitely want to share my experience with you guys again, try to vlog it a little bit better. Like I said, terrible at vlogging. I don't know how to do it, even though I think that I know. Once I actually start doing it, I'm like, I do not want to speak in front of these people. So I didn't do that. I just filmed a bunch of random stuff. On day 3, unfortunately, I didn't really sell that much, and I didn't film at all because I forgot to bring my camera because it was raining. So I think it definitely would have been a lot more successful if the rain wasn't there. But you know what? I still had a good time. This is also a really great way for me to meet some more artists that I go to school with, because I'm not an art major, I'm a film major. So even though I take a lot of classes in the art center, I'm very disconnected from those people. So this was just generally really cool. And like I said before, if I met you there and you're watching this video, welcome to the channel. What's up? I am cringe, but I'm happy you're here. So yeah, but anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Thank you so much for your continued support, for allowing me to make my art and my hobbies into an actual business and giving me the confidence to go out somewhere and actually sell these to people in real life. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you all on my next one. Bye!